more life, more love, more protection, more guidance, more knowledge, more truth, more abundance, more of that good stuff, man. Yep, this is a part two. I gotta give y'all an update. Man. I'm chilling in the car, you know, in the car today. And, yeah, I got some time, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go live and finish what I was talking about. Um, shout out to all who's listening. Shout out to all who will listen. Shout out to everybody on the planet. Everybody who's vibrating high. Everybody who wants to vibrate high. Everybody who wants to do better. Everybody who wants change. Change for the better. Because what we've been living under is kind of you know a ill regime. I would say we've been living under an ill regime, filled with lies, and now that all the truths are being uncovered, it's like it's like the planet is also like waking up and giving us that feedback that, yeah, like, it's time to make a change, you know. And yeah, it's not easy, yo, trust me, it's not easy, but we're gonna make it. We gotta make it anyway. So I want to take a moment of silence for the ancestors and all the benevolent ancestors and all of us who are resonating on the same frequency. I want to give a moment of silence to us so we can do better and be better and grow and create and build. All right, so let's get a moment of silence. All right, y'all. There you go. There you go. All right. So now we ready to get it cracking. Now we ready to get it started. And yeah, so it's a little update. I told y'all I was gonna be outside soon. Last time y'all saw me, I was in the bed, and yeah, my leg. I mean, I'm still a little bruised up, but I'm getting better. Got my stitches taken out. Now I can move it a little bit. I can move it a little more than I could before. And yeah, man, I'm doing better. One day at a time. One day at a time. Can't complain. Got to do better. I know everybody's going through their own trials and tribulations, and nobody's perfect. Even though it might look perfect on the outside, it might look like, candies and flowers on the outside. Everybody got a little something something that they going through. I see this as a test. A test from the universe to prove to myself that I am capable of anything. I'm capable of bouncing back from what happened to me, and to be an example for the rest of the people. Like, you are able to bounce back from whatever. You are able to bounce back from when you fall. You can get back up. You can stay positive and have a positive attitude. No matter what happens. Day by day. One day at a time. We're gonna take it one day at a time. That's it. That's all we can do. Hope for the best. Take it one day at a time. Stay positive. Keep your faith in the Creator. And that's really like all you need. Keep your faith, stay strong, and everything's gonna line up. Everything's gonna line up. Because if you stay in the negative, if you stay in the doubt, you're only gonna stay there. Like, you're not gonna advance. You gotta set positive goals, set goals, and achieve them. You can't just set goals and be like, oh yeah, they're gonna achieve. No, you actually gotta put that work in to achieve those goals. And then that's how you know, like, you moving on up. So you're gonna achieve that goal, and then you're gonna see, all right, so I put my mind to it, I achieved the goal, so now I got a next goal. You know, my goal right now is to get back on my feet, you know, because I still can't, I still need crutches to move around, you know. But as soon as I can get on my feet, like, then now I need new goals, you know. So yeah, man, I'm happy for y'all to be part of this journey with me, the healing journey, the healing process. And I'm trying to be as positive as I can so that I can show people how to overcome trials and tribulations, because it's not easy. For real, it's not easy, yo. But either way, we're gonna make it. We got no choice but to make it. And I remember the last time I was talking about tapping into the God power, tapping into our God power, our God-like self, and how we tap into our God-like self is by creating, you know, because the God, you know, or whatever name you want to call the creator, is a creator, you know. So we were created by the supreme creator. And how can we tap into that creative part of us, that creator inside of us, is by creating. Like I said, either you create a logo or a company, or you create a new song, you know, even a poem. You could create a new word, you know. You could create the new car. Like, that's where we have fallen behind as a people. We haven't been creative enough, you know. We've let other people create for us when we have the creative cycle, and the creative intuition, the creative essence is inside of us. So when we finally tap into our creativity, that's when we actually tap into our godlike self, our creator self. So that's really like what I try to push is to create, to build, you know, to make something new, you know. Even if it's a upgraded version of something, you're still creating. So like we got cars all over, but you could create the new car, the next best car. There's already like so many designs. You can copy a design, but make it your own, you know. Like, add something new to it to make it your creation, you know. Use your imagination and create something, build something, you know. Like me, I like to grow. I like to plant seeds and then watch them grow into trees and into fruit trees, and you know, whatever type of seed it is, man. And I find that that's tapping into my godlike self, because I created that seed to sprout. Like, I didn't create the seed itself, but I tapped into my creativity to say, put the seed in the soil, put this pot over here, and allow the pot to get maximum sunlight, and watch it grow. And I gotta trim the leaves, and I gotta water it. You know, like, give my plants a name. You know, like, it's creative. You know, it's a birthing process, and then those seeds are gonna, in turn, they're gonna reward me with the fruits of the labor. You know, they're gonna, whether it's a avocado tree, or if it's a black blueberry bush, or if it's a lemon tree, or if it's a even if it's just an air purifier, like a rubber tree. Those trees are gonna reward me with their benefits. The rubber tree is gonna purify the air. Um, the mango tree is gonna give me mangoes. The grapevine is gonna give me grapes, and the list goes on and on, on and on and on. And I find it interesting how we're starving, like how there's people starving in the world, but literally every time we eat a fruit, there's hundreds, no, maybe not hundreds, but there's at least 2 dozen seeds in these fruits. You know, at least a dozen seeds. So like one fruit will give you a dozen seeds. And out of those dozen seeds, you got a dozen trees, which will give you thousands of fruits. So one fruit will give you thousands of fruits. So how are we starving in the world? You know, one apple gives you like at least five to six seeds. One apple gives you 5 to 6 seeds. Each seed is an apple tree. Each seed turns into an apple tree. You know, so it's like, you know, some of them might not make it, some of them might make it, but still, if you think about it, one apple has 6, 7, 8 seeds. One apple has 6, 7, 8 seeds, and one seed will give you an apple tree, and one apple tree will produce thousands of apples. How are we starving? We can tap into our creative process to actually create apple juice, or apple juice, or apple sauce, just from that one seed. In that one apple, we can create a apple orchard, an apple farm. We can make wine. And hold on. Bonjour. Yeah. Leaving yesterday? No, I'm actually waiting for my wife.
Oh, okay. No, because we wanted to take your place. That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, so apple trees, all of it, man. Like, this planet is so abundant, and they make us think that they want to make us think that we need them to buy food at the store, to buy everything is free. Everything is free. Everything is free. Everything is free. The land provides. You plant the seed, you will reap the benefits. What we need to do is get our communities together and actually grow. Like, that's the most important, is to grow. We need to grow our own food. We need to grow our own this, grow our own that. We can't let our food be monetized. Because when the food is monetized, the food is controlled. We need a freedom, and it starts with what we eat. You are what you eat. If your food is in bondage, you're gonna be in bondage, yo. And that's what's happening to us. We need to grow our own food. We need to grow our own everything. We need to grow. We need to build. We need to create. We need to tap into our creative self, our creative mind, our creative godlike powers. So yeah, that's a big portion of what I wanted to talk about. And I also wanted to talk about, I think I already touched into the RFID chips, and how we are like electromagnetic beings, like inside of us. Like, pretty much we are a supercomputer. Everything that you see in nature mimics us. Everything mimics us, and we mimic nature. So a computer is trying to mimic our brain. And it's like we have electrical signals that are running through our body at all times. When my eyes are looking, my eyes are processing all this information, and it's letting my body know what to do with all this information. It's sending signals, and it's so fast. It's like it's very crazy. Like, when you really think about it, like, we are very special people, and we need to be treated like very special people. We need to be appreciated like very special people. Like, when we're working these 9-to-5 jobs, which I haven't worked 9-to-5 in a while, but a lot of us do, and I'm not knocking anybody who does, because a lot of us, that's where we started, and we don't know better, and we got to support our families and stuff like that. So you got to do what you got to do. But when we're working these 9-to-5 jobs, we are not valued as much as we should be as human beings. Because as human beings, we are you can't put a price on us. You cannot put a price on us. We are unlimited. Like, you can't put a price on the human mind, on the human body, on the human ingenuity into it. You can't put a price on that, because we are literally capable of doing anything that we want. And the problem, we have limited ourselves. We only use so much amount of our brain power. And I for one believe, if we were to unlock all of our brain powers, we would have more telepathy. We will be able to do things and move things with our minds. We'll be able to visualize concepts that will change the world, change everything around us. So you cannot put a price on us. We are very special people, and we deserve to get treated as such. Because when you're working that job and you're using your brain to calculate, okay, this goes here, this goes there, this goes here, this goes there, and at the end of the day you're tired, you're worn out, you need a rest, you need to rest your body. Eh, if we were using tapping into our creative processes and creating our own let's say empires, because that's what we're doing when we're working for other people. We're building up their empires. So if we were being creative and building up our own empires, then we would really notice how much of a impact that we can have in the world and for ourselves as a people, as a society. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that we see now is people have mental health problems. A lot of people are very paranoid and very scared and just hurt. People have been lied to, people have been manipulated. We've been told one thing, when we get older and we do our own research, we realize it's another thing. So yeah, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy, and for some people, it throws them over the edge, and it makes them want to do things like mass shootings and commit suicide and fall into drugs and depression, and it's like we're not really being we don't really get supported, to have a healthy mindset because of the foods that we are given and the programming that we are giving on the TV and in these ads and all these things where we're really set up. They really set us up for failure. But at the end of the day, we got no choice but to do better and be better. And this is the ultimate test. The ultimate test to see who will make it at the end and who will keep their head up. And got no choice but to make it to the end and keep your head up, because if not, you're just gonna fall down that miserable hole and have to start right back over. So yeah, man, keep your head up, stay positive, tap into your godlike self, your creative self, break those chains, grow, create, come up with new ideas to support you, support your family, support whatever you need to support. If you're going through mental health problems, if you're going through depression, the best thing you can do is to leave all the negativity in the past. Leave all the negativity, let go of all the pain, let go of all the hurt, let go of all the anger. You can't be mad about something that happened 10 years ago, because you're never going to heal. You're just going to build it up, bubble it up until it turns into a cancer. So you literally have to let go of the past, let go of the hurt, let go of the pain, let go of whoever hurt you in the past, let go of whoever did you wrong, let it go, because when we are angry, it's not an outside factor that's making us angry. We are making ourselves angry. So we got to learn how to let go, and don't be so angry. Don't be so angry, Be change, be the change. Be the change. Make a difference, Meditate on what you want to change. Meditate on how you want it to be. Visualize it. Feel it. Think about it. Be about it. And you will see that change. You'll see that change, yo. And then no matter what, just know that you're not the only one going through it. It's a test. It's a test. It's a test from the universe, and you signed up for it when you came down here. You knew exactly what your life would have been like. You knew exactly what was going to happen. But you came down to test yourself so you can tap back into your godlike creative self and make a change. Make a difference. Be the difference. Be the difference, man. There's been so many mass shootings. So many people are, how would I say, losing their marbles, losing their mind, because they realize that they've been lied to, and the only way to act is to lash out and kill innocent people around them, which is not the right way to go about it. And a lot of those mass shootings are staged also, because they want to take the guns away from the people. Because once they take all the guns away, then they take your rights away. They take your guns away, they take your rights away, and you can't fight back. When they take the guns away, you can't fight back. So that's the main reason that they're promoting all these mass shootings, is so that they can get rid of the weapons, get rid of the guns, because they know once they get rid of the guns, they can make their next move, their next chess move. But I don't think the people will allow that to happen. The people won't allow that. The people will not allow themselves to take away all these firearms. It's not gonna happen. They've been trying, and they're gonna keep trying, because it's never gonna happen. They're not gonna be able to take all the guns out of the street. Never, ever. Like, this they took over this continent. They took over these, let's say they took over this area with these guns. So they know that they need them to keep their shit going on, and they know that, and we know that we need them to keep ourselves protected from tyrants. So whoever's trying to take away the guns, I'm sorry, but you guys are tyrants, and you guys have a motive. You guys have an ulterior motive, ultimate motive to seize control over the people, and the people are not that dumb. You know, minus all the fluoride and all the stuff that you guys are doing to us. People are not that dumb. People are not that dumb. And the bank collapse, you know, the monetary system, like all these major banks are collapsing. All these major banks are going out of business. Silicon Valley banks, all these banks, you know, it's. I was reading that it was this bank, like a couple of banks. They were only insured like a couple of, I think it was like maybe like $20,000, $30,000. Don't quote me on that, but they were only insured about that much. So anybody who had over, let's say, $50,000 in their account, when that bank closed, they lost all that money. So if you had 300, so if you had $500,000 in that bank, you are only insured $25,000. So how, like, if you think about it, this shit's going down, man. Everything is changing. This shit is changing faster than anybody can even think. You know, like, we put all of our faith in the banks and our credit, the credit score. Build your credit. Put your money in the bank, you know, so nobody steals your money. But nobody told you that when everything goes down, nobody's gonna have any money anymore. And they're trying to do this to bring mass chaos, so that everybody panics and goes and starts looting and doing all this crazy shit just to survive and feed their families. When all we really gotta do is grow. All we really gotta do is grow our own food. All we really gotta do is build our own houses. You know, it doesn't cost any money for this. It just takes the knowledge. You know, knowledge is power. You don't need money. Money is an illusion. It's just a tool that they gave us to fight over and to kill each other and to do all this fuckery, man. People are killing each other over $100 sneakers, you know? It's like, yeah. All we need to do is grow and build. It doesn't take money. It doesn't take money to build a house. We have all the elements of the earth. Everything that we need is on the planet right now. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of the money to create and build these things. All these banks collapsing is gonna show us that. But they're really doing this to bring chaos. They want us to fight each other. They want us to rob each other, steal each other, and incite fear. And, you know, just stay positive. You know, just know that when all this shit goes down, there's gonna be a better that's gonna come up. When all of this goes down, you're gonna have the build up. So when you want to build something new, you have to destroy the old. So technically, that's what's happening. The old is being destroyed so the new can come back. So the new can come. So I'm not really worried about it, man. I'm a really positive person. Everything that I see that's happening, I know it's happening for a reason, and I know everything is gonna be all right. So I'm not really stressing, and I'm not really, you know, doubting, and none of that. I just know everything will be better, and that's really it, man. I know it will be better. I don't know exactly how it's gonna happen, but I know it will be better. It will be better. And like as we speak right now, we got fires going on. We got fires going on. And like I told you guys before, I'm in Montreal. I'm in Montreal, Quebec, in Canada. And I got people in the U.S. I got people in New York. I got people in Florida. I got people in different, the Jersey, and these fires right now are like some record fires that haven't been seen before in Canada and some of these places, and like they call it the fire season, and we're like maybe like a month or so into the fire season, and which is probably like 3 to 6 months, and we already passed the number of fires that's supposed to be in the whole fire season. So this is something that I believe has to do with the solar flares and the global warming and the temperatures and the energy that's rising on the planet, and nature also fighting back against all the pollution and all the cutting of the trees and all the polluting of the waters and all this and that. What is happening is nature is fighting back, and these trees are going up in flames, putting smoke into the atmosphere, covering up the sun. And once the sun is covered up, my friends, it will be hard. It will be hard for us, because that sun is what gives us life. That sun gives us life. But like I said, the old have to be destroyed for the new to come back. So, uh, you know, hopefully everybody on high vibration stays safe, and hopefully those who caused this chaos and who caused this destruction, hopefully they pay for their sins and they get dealt with. So yeah, stay safe out there. The smoke is reaching New York, making the air quality bad. The smoke is reaching Toronto, making the air quality bad. And I find it interesting how in my city, in Montreal, like we can see the smoke in the air, we can see the smoke, but it's not as bad as in New York and in Toronto. And my only theory that I can think about why it's not as bad as those places is because my city has more trees per capita. Like there's more trees in this city, more parks, more natural parks than anywhere else in Canada, in any other major city in Canada. So I feel like all these trees in this city is protecting us from that smoke. Not saying it's not going to affect us. I'm just saying in the beginning of all these fires and all the smoke, I see these cities like Toronto, and I see these cities like New York City, New Jersey. These cities have been pretty much barren, like barrenated. I don't even know if that's the word, but they have been made barren. Like they're like concrete jungles. You can't see. There's not really many trees around in those cities. I've been to them, and it's concrete jungle, man, concrete jungle. And these trees, we need these trees to breathe, to purify the air. So when they cut down all these trees, they're cutting down our air supply. So just think about that, man. Just think about that. Stay positive. Be the change. Tap into your creativity. Grow. Build. You know. Stay hopeful. Meditate. Stay up, man. Stay up. Stay positive, man. Yeah. Free Rashad Jamal. Free Larry Hoover. Free all the real ones. You know. Appreciation to the ancestors. Appreciation to the creator. Appreciation to all who stand righteous and all who stand by our side. Much love to y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Hold it down. And I'll catch you guys next time when I'm gonna come up with some new things to talk about, and I'm gonna try to kick this positivity, kick these positive messages, and kick some knowledge, whatever knowledge I come across, whatever positivity I run across. I wanna share it with you guys so that we can all elevate and rise above and create and build. So much love to y'all, man. Keep it up, and peace.